Hey man, look, let me tell you something, you little punk. I beat on that. I said, you gonna stop his crying? So he wouldn't. So I threw some piss on him, and shut him up. I eat the girl. Why you leave me, girl? Why you leave me for blackjack, David? Hey, I meet some crazy people in the whole den. The craziest thing that ever happened in prison. These are all the people I meet in there. They had a little midget in there. He's about 2 feet tall. They call him Jockey.
You call him what?
Jockey.
Mm-hmm.
Real little try to talk like a baby. He said, how you doing, brother? And all that old stuff, trying to make his voice sound real small so people won't mess with him. They don't care now, man. They were screwed, whatever. Hunchback on a day. If he spread his butt, they going in it, right? But let me tell you about this little boy. I was going to church now. Every week we got volunteer church groups come in. Bring the congregation in, hold a service. So one day, we got our regulars come in. Let me tell you about these white people. They were from, I forget. They were so nice. They would give the inmates the shirt off their back, literally. I had inmates go up and try to use me. I'm in debt. They said, well, how much you owe out? Well, I owe him $800. Then send it to him. One of them said, I need a watch. Man took the watch off his arms, gave it to him. My granddaddy gave me this watch, and I'm giving it to you. He's nice like that. So this little midget told him, said, I got a testimony. Try to talk real soft, like a little baby. So they said, let's hear it. He said, I made parole, but I don't have nowhere to go. So the lady bust out crying, right? They adopted this little boy. Adopted him, took him home, came home one day, and she said, the lady had 3 kids. You seen Searle, Annie, and Duke? He said, nah. Are you sure? I ain't see him, I don't know where he at. No, he's still trying to sound like a little kid. He's a devil. He took every one of her kids, put them in freezers, killed them, put one of them in the oven, killed them. He killed all of them. All of them. Then he gets back to prison. Inmates done went nuts. Everybody want to kill this little devil. Somebody hit him with a can opener and knocked his nose off. Hit him with a can opener, took his whole nose. He ain't got no nose. And so they knocked his nose off. They been trying to kill him, right? And this is how easy it is. They got a dog program. Where they let inmates give dogs a second chance, retrain them, get them to a good family and all this. Every dog in there, when he walks past, them dogs go nuts. It's like he's a spirit or evil spirit or something like. I ain't never seen nothing like him. And guess what the guard locked him up for masturbating on one day. The guard was making rounds, they look in each inmate cell, see who went out on the yard or who stayed in, and walked up on him masturbating. He had a Huggies, them Huggies Pampers, where them little babies is bent over looking between their legs. He was masturbating off of that. See, you got crazy stuff in prison, buddy. So I'm telling all you little young cats out there, especially people that like to smell good and look good and, dress good, and you ain't gonna see it in prison. You're gonna see some of the most filthiest stuff you ever saw in your life. Most of the time, you're going to sit back and smell duty. Because people do it all day long in their duty and throw it all over the walls and floors, and you got to sit there and smell. Do you actually want to lock yourself up and put yourself through it?
Let me ask you one question before we get out of here today.
Yeah.
I had a buddy me tell me about a rubber gun, like a gun they put in the hole and shoot these rubber balls into the cells, and they go real fast, and if they hit you, they hurt you and all that. Have you ever
No, I ain't never heard no bull crap like that. But here's what they got. I've been shot with everything they got. Them girls will sit out there at the desk. They modified the taser gun. They sit out there and unscrew it, take it apart, and redo it, make it worse, all right? Put it back together. And they used to have billy clubs. They got the solid steel billy club, but they put the wood on the outside, made people think it's only made out of wood, so it can, but it's made steel. So, and then they got the 40 cal, the 50 caliber. It's a big old silver like that, and it's a cannon, and it's about this big, and it shoots the ball out. But
that's what I was talking about.
That right there shoot the balls out, and I'll tell you, before they shoot, then they got another one, a gun that shoot a lot of balls out rapid fire.
Into your cell and it hit the walls?
Yeah, they go everywhere. And yeah, they do. They sting, but they don't. I've been in fights where they lit me up with them, and it didn't stop me from fighting. That big one though, just the sound of that'll make you want to stop. I'm talking about, boy, you be almost a good distance, they can shoot just the sound of it. It ain't no joke.
Have you